Ladies and gentlemen, it is my favorite time of the week, because that means it's time to save some money on some great Switch, and now Nintendo Switch 2 games. We're back, we're doing eShop sales weekly. This week we have a little extra, we're going to go over some physical games as well, but if you want to save some money on some Switch or some Switch 2 games, let's go and get right into it. That's right, the Nintendo Switch 2 is finally here. I have mine right here, I'm loving every second of it. And a great thing is just putting in Switch games without an update at all. The games just look and run better. So whether you're buying some Switch games for your Switch, or buying some Switch games for your Switch 2, or some Switch 2 games for your Switch 2, we're going to save some money on all of that. But before we get started, if you look right over here, here's a winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. But if you look over here, here's another winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. If you'd like to have the same opportunity, all you have to do is like and comment on the videos, follow both my social medias, and make sure you're a subscriber. This is just my small way of giving back to my community every single week. And we're doing this every single week for the entire year. And I'm also going to give away some Switch 2s, so you don't want to miss that. So yeah, I think I've said everything I need to say. Let's go and get right into this video. So first, let's start with Okami. This game is currently $9.99, and this is 50% off on the Nintendo Eshop. I think this game came out on the Wii or maybe the GameCube. I can't really remember. But it's on the Switch, and it looks and runs amazing. Now, if you were to buy this for your Switch 2, it's going to look and run even better. But the main reason why I want to talk about this now is Okami 2 was announced, I think, this year. I'm pretty sure it was this year. And it kind of felt like that announcement came out of nowhere. So that's a pretty big deal. I'm not sure when the game is coming out, but for the time being, definitely check this one out. Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom is currently $9.99, and this is 75% off on the Nintendo Eshop. So I've mentioned this game a few times. I think it's incredible, it's really fun. This is one of the few games on the Nintendo Switch that runs at 60 frames per second. So whether you're picking this up for the Switch or the Switch 2, you can't go wrong. But a great thing is the creators of this game came out a few weeks ago probably, and said they're probably going to do a new update for the Switch 2 where the game will run at 120 frames per second. Whether you're playing on the Switch or Switch 2, you can't go wrong, but eventually on the Switch 2, it's going to be a huge improvement, and it's only $10. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is currently on sale for $7.99, and this is 60% off the full price on the Nintendo Eshop. And this game, some people have recently played it and tested out the frame rates. I think it's running at 60 frames per second on the Switch 2. I'm not sure about the Switch. I would assume it runs fine over there as well because it's been on the Switch for quite a while and a lot of people do enjoy it over there. I think maybe a lot of Resident Evil games are on sale right now, but Resident Evil Revelations 2 specifically is just a really solid game, very underrated in my opinion. Resident Evil seems to have like a resurgence going on lately in the past couple years, and I am all for it. So a game that's currently on sale for both the Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2 is No Man's Sky. This is currently $23.99. That's 60% off on the eShop, and you can buy the Switch version, which is an incredible port. It has no right running as good as it does. It looks amazing, runs amazing. It's just amazing. But not only is there a Switch 2 update for it, there's an entire Nintendo Switch 2 version. And this is also $23.99. So if you already own the game on the Switch, you can get the Switch 2 upgrade 100% free, or you can just buy the Switch 2 version right away, or you could buy the Switch 1 version and upgrade to the Switch 2 version, which I don't know why you would do that, but you can do that if you really want to. Yeah, I just think this is awesome that this is on the Switch 2, like a Switch 2 official version, and it really shines on the Switch 2, man. It's damn near one of the best Switch 2 games we actually have currently. So I'm also going to throw a couple physical games in here. These are Switch games, but they will be getting like Switch 2 versions or currently have Switch 2 versions where you can get a cheap upgrade. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is currently $39.99. That's 33% off, and this is physical at Woo. And I believe Amazon owns Woo. It's a very respected retailer. So you can pick up this game physically for $40 and play it on the Switch. You're going to enjoy it there. Or you could buy this for your Switch 2 and then buy the Kirby expansion that's coming up, I think for $10. So you'll be getting that for $50 instead of $70, I believe. Or maybe it's $80, I can't remember. Regardless, you're saving like 20 or 30 bucks, if you buy it this way. I love this game so freaking much. I've been wanting to play it again. I'm probably going to wait for that Switch 2 version to come out. Buying it for 40 bucks, man, not a bad way to go. Golf Story is currently on sale for $1.99, and this is 87% off on the Nintendo Eshop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I've talked about this game a million times. When it was $6, I told you pick it up. When it was $5, I told you pick it up. When it was $4, I told you pick it up. When it was $3, I told you it will never get cheaper than this. Now that this is only $2, if you do not buy this and you have the extra $2, I need to smack you. It's tough love. I don't want to do this to you, but you need to get the sense through your head. This is such a good golfing RPG. I know it doesn't seem like that would work, but it works perfectly. This game is incredible. Great music, great characters, a nice little story, very fun gameplay, and it is only $2. A really cool game called Everspace is currently on sale for $5.99, and this is 85% off the full price. I've seen some gameplay of this on the Switch, and it looks like a lot of fun. This isn't a game I have personally played, but I love everything space related. But yeah, gameplay on the Switch looks great. This is a game I think would be very interesting to pick up and just pop in your Switch 2 and see how great it runs there, right? We know the Switch 2 just makes every game look better automatically. I don't know how the hell it works. I'm not going to get into all the tech stuff. Don't really understand it. But it is factual. For the most part, this is true. I think this would be a great game to play on your Switch 2. Whether you're playing it on your Switch or Switch 2, it really doesn't matter. Just play this game. We also have Tears of the Kingdom physically. Okay, this is not an eShop sale. This is Tears of the Kingdom physically right now from Walmart for $51.99. So you're saving like $9 on that. It's not the biggest discount, right? But this is a brand new copy, and you can get the Switch 2 official upgrade, the Switch 2 version, for only $10. So you'd be paying $61 instead of $80. So that's the route you should probably take if you do not own this already. I'll be honest, I own Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild digitally. I had no interest in replaying them. I've beat Breath of the Wild a million times. Tears of the Kingdom, I thought it was great, but I'll play it eventually one day. But it just wasn't on my mind. I paid $10 for the upgrade because why not, right? It was only $10. It is a masterpiece now. I'm addicted to it. So yeah, $51.99 at Walmart. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is currently $9.59, and this is 84% off on the Nintendo Eshop. I love Ni no Kuni. I love Studio Ghibli. I just love all this, right? From what I've read on Reddit, people are saying this on the Switch 2 is running and looking amazing. So obviously this will play on your Switch. There's no problem there. If you're looking for a great RPG where you can get lost for like over 50 hours easily and enjoy every second of it, pick this one up, man. Monster Hunter Rise. This game goes on sale all the time. It's currently $9.99. That's 75% off on the eShop. And I've talked about this a million times. It looks great and runs great on the Switch. It's arguably like the best Monster Hunter game, at least in my opinion. But on the Switch too, I mean, where do you even start, right? It's going to look better, run better, just be better. And I just think the DLC as well for this, it's like an entire new game. So whether you're playing this on your Switch or Switch 2, or you want to buy this on your Switch and then continue to play it when you get your Switch 2, or whatever, that's what's cool about this generation. You can play it on both consoles. It's going to run and look great on both consoles, but it's going to run and look a little bit more great on the Switch 2. And I just think this is just a phenomenal game. So Hogwarts Legacy physically is currently on sale for $29.90 at Walmart. So not only did I play this on my Switch and love every second of it, it's now a Switch 2 game and has an official Switch 2 version. So you can buy this for $29 and then get the upgrade for $10. That's $39. And you're saving like $30, I think, or 20. It's either $60 or $70 on the Switch 2 right now. So you're saving quite a bit of money, and the Switch 2 version is amazing. So if you're thinking about buying the Switch 2, this is the route I would go. This game does go on sale in the eShop pretty regularly though, so I would also keep an eye out there as well. Sid Meier's Civilization 7 is currently $32.99, and this is at Woot. This is 45% off the price, right? For a physical copy for the Switch. The reason why I'm talking about it now is this game also got a Switch 2 edition, which is $70. But there's a $10 upgrade, so you can buy it for $33 at Woot, pay $10, that's $43, and you're saving almost $30 on the Switch 2 version of this game. I can't speak from experience. I've not played this yet, but I heard on the Switch it was playable, but not idea. I have seen some gameplay of the Switch 2 version, and it looks really fun. I do want to pick this up. I love history, but I'm not picking it up currently because I feel like it will take like 1,000 hours away from my life, and I just don't have that time to spare right now. And the last game we're talking about today is called Valfaris. At least that's how I think it's pronounced. This is currently $4.99, and this is 80% off on the Nintendo Eshop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. After mysteriously vanishing from galactic charts, the fortress of Valfaris has suddenly reappeared in the orbit of the dying sun. This place is now full of growing darkness. What's really cool about this game is it has a weird take on New Game Plus. So you restart with your entire collection of arsenal, upgrades, and everything else, but you're going to face more difficult enemies, battle buffed boss encounters, and seek out new weapons. I love this art style. I love this gameplay style. I've never heard about this game. I actually have some money on my eShop account right now, so I think I'm going to pick this up, play it on your Switch, but also, play it on your Switch too. Ladies and gentlemen, there were some great Switch and Switch 2 games currently on sale. You don't want to miss them, and it feels good to be back, man. I love video games, but I also love them when they're a lot cheaper. So, yeah. If you made it to this part of the video, in the comments below, let me know what you guys are thinking. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you could. And hit a like and subscribe on the way out. And you guys know me, I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.